Morning folks, it's Cornell with YouTube Fishing Vids. I got the last morning here to fish the golf course ponds here in my parents' retirement community, and I'm throwing a Whopper Plopper 75. I've thrown it a couple times before I decided to chime in and talk to you guys. I got a couple blowups, even saw a snakehead right here on the shoreline, but I've got myself a little Booyah Boss Popp popper and a bluegill pattern also as a little backup because it's pretty calm this morning. It was raining like crazy last night. It is super cool out this morning, really unusual. Feels great, real refreshing, and no humidity. Let's just hope this little slight cool down didn't cool down the fishing, because I'm in an area where I normally couldn't fish because of the golfers. So out here pretty early. It's about 6:40 in the morning and nobody's out here on a Saturday morning. Crazy. So let's see if we can get something to blow up on this thing. I got maybe about an hour to fish this morning before I got to roll. There's that Boss Popp right there. Let's see if we can throw that out there by some of these lily pads. Only one little blow up on that Whopper Plopper 75. So let's see what happens. See if they want something a little more subtle. Oh, they sure did. That was a heck of a bite right there, man. So you can get someone to come back and eat it. That was crazy. Can't believe you missed that. That was a big old blow up. This little popper right here might be the ticket. That was the first throw and had a big old blow up, bigger than anything I've seen on the Whopper Plopper yet this morning. So let's get it back out there. There's that beautiful Whopper Plopper 75, kind of a chartreuse or sexy shad or whatever it may be, just a nice natural pattern. Got some cloudy skies this morning, real clear water. This color should be the right one. It's not dark enough to be throwing the black. Oh, and there he is. Oh my God, what a nice blow up on the Whopper Plopper. Let's do the 1-2 punch. What I was saying is that this water is super clear, and with these skies being bright enough, we should be good to throw that white color. Let's see what happens with this popper out here, because that was a heck of a blow up. Man, can't believe he didn't get it. Let's see if he wants this little popper. He felt those hooks, I know that for sure, so he probably won't come back and eat. All right, didn't go for that popper. Let's get back out there and cover some more water with the Whopper Plopper and then try and do the 1-2 punch. All right, guys, I made it. Made it to the other side. The golfers are out swinging early this morning. They're always out here before 7. So glad I at least got a couple pops there. So now I'm on the side. Yeah, I'm huffing a little bit. They were real nice about it. They said, take your time. I could have fished over there a little bit more, but no point. Gonna get over here. I got a long strip of shoreline to fish here early. So let me unwrap my rod tip because I was running. And let's get fishing. Uh-oh. Something came after it. Guys, I saw the wake. It looked like it was probably a snakehead coming right out of the weeds. He barely nipped it. That is awesome. All right, let me see if that happens again. He came a long ways for it too. There we go. I got myself a tiny bass, guys, on a popper right in the same spot where I rolled the Whopper Plopper over. I'll take it. There's a little topwater bass. I haven't caught a lot this trip on topwater. So biggest problem here is I didn't bring myself a pair of pliers like I should have. That's might be a little bit of a problem, but I'll get it out. It might just take a little work. All right, let's find something a little bigger than that little dink. Per cast, this popper is definitely getting a lot more attention than that little Whopper Plopper, but it's a calm morning. It makes perfect sense, so let's keep popping. I do not always throw to the swirls or the pops, but in this case, I'm going to, because I've thrown to swirls and pops and gotten some big old bass out of this pond, so that's why I did it. Because he was there and I saw him. There's the good fish of the day. I actually saw the darn fish. He's coming at me. Blow up and he showed himself. So why not? All right, guys? Why not? Sure enough, worked. A little bigger than the first one. That's why I throw to those swirls out here, especially with a little popper like this. That is absolutely a fun routine. Gosh, that's great. Glad he was hooked a little bit easier than that last one. Little fish, but if topwater fish. Yeah, they get aggressive like that in the morning and it's water's warm as it is out here on the golf course pond. You've got a hungry fish, so might as well feed them. There we go, guys. Nice blow up right here. That's so cool when it's that close. They're little ones this morning. They're little ones, but I am taking every single topwater bite I can get. That is cool. Only caught a handful this whole trip, so this has been a good morning so far. Just to have 3 on board. Good deal. So I've already covered this area with the Whopper Plopper, so I'm just throwing short little pitches right over the weed line here to cover the spots with the little popper here, just in case there's a little fish or two or big fish or two. It just didn't want something so big and noisy, so great 1-2 punch. It's a great idea, you know, the 1-2 punch with the Senko idea, just like a little soft plastic stick bait or something on a morning like this would be perfect. So it's so calm. Just throw that right over the boil where you get your blow up and bang, you usually can whack them, but I just want to get a topwater bite. I haven't thrown a single soft plastic this entire trip. It's just been power fishing mayhem. I've been loving it. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if we can get one more big one for the trip right here, at least for these ponds. Orlando hopefully will produce something for me. We'll see. All right, I'm on a little strip here where I haven't touched the shoreline with this Whopper Plopper. So just along the edge where those snakeheads like to live. Oh, there he is. Oh, he came up and ate it. I can't believe it. Another one missed it. Incredible. I'm gonna give him a rest. He didn't feel those hooks. I'm not gonna throw back over there. Jeez, man, they are just going easy on this Whopper Plopper. Let me throw out here, leave him alone. Give him a couple minutes. I'm gonna go back to him with a popper, actually. I don't think I wanna throw this Whopper Plopper again. In front of him. I know where you are. You showed yourself. Prepare yourself for a little Booyah Popper. All right, it's been a couple minutes since that little blow up over there. Let's see if this 1-2 punch works out. Let's get a perfect cast. That's just about right. Oh, nailed it. Come on, come out and eat this thing. You wanted that Whopper Plopper. This is a tiny morsel compared to that. Come on. Kill it. Come and get it. Breakfast is served. No? Unbelievable. I can't believe it. I'm shocked. He probably just got enough of that plastic and metal to not want it. Guys, if I catch one more fish, I'm done for the morning. I gotta get going, get some breakfast, pack up, and head on the road to Orlando and start heading due north for the last couple days of this incredible trip to Florida. We've had an absolute blast. This popper is doing the damage, so I think I'm going to throw this for the last few casts of the morning and see if we can pop one more fish. Big or small, it doesn't matter. A topwater fish is a topwater fish, right? Oh, nice. Unbelievable. This thing casts so well, guys. I'm actually casting to the shoreline that I didn't get a chance to fish this morning because the golfers were coming. So I kind of hustled down that opposite shoreline that we're looking at and never touched any of this water. There's a bite right there. Unreal. Is he on? Dang, I got 2 bites over there on the shoreline already. He was out a little ways, so that's 2 bites already. I'm sticking with this popper for the rest of the time I'm out here, which is only going to be, I don't know, maybe another 10-15 minutes if that. That fountain right there is my ending point. All right, let's get another one. Come on, guys, let's get a big one. Perfect. All right, guys, we got bright sun. This might about do it for me. This is just a confidence thing. I can catch them all day long on topwater out here. Let me get over to this cover. Got a few more pads and a few more areas that might hold a hungry topwater fish or two, and then we're gonna call it. So let's put this down. It's gonna be popper from now on, guys. No more Whopper Plopper. Let's stick with something a little more subtle. This water's crystal clear over here, so let's give it a shot. There we go, guys. Got one more fish to call it a day in the bright sunshine. Isn't that a pretty sight? Thank goodness for a 7-foot medium action spinning rod and 12-pound test braid, you can get all the way across the pond. I mean, all the way across the pond to areas that no one could ever get to this time of day. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Let's get one pretty look at that fit in the light. There it is, the Boss Popp. Let's get it out. Let's call it a day. All right, guys, there it is, the Boss Popp and a little bass to call it a day. The last topwater fish of this trip in my parents' backyard, basically here on the golf course ponds. Going back. All right, folks, so off to Orlando. I'm gonna go do some more fishing hopefully out there. As always, I appreciate you joining me. As always, I appreciate you subscribing. Until we meet again, over and out.